What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Error 404 YouTube channel. Today we're going to be playing something different, continuing on to our mini series that we've been playing. Today we're going to start up Transport Fever 2. This is one of my favorite PC games. It's a very calming game. Probably going to be a lot of editing for this game because there's a lot of dead moments. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to set up a free game. We're going to get a nice temperate climate with not many hills. We want a very large map. And we're going to do a very tall map. I think this is towns. Yeah, we want a lot of towns and a lot of industries. More industries, the merrier. Yeah, look at all those industries. That's good. That's good. I like that. All right, we can use that. So we're gonna go American vehicles. We're gonna start at 1850 on easy, and we need some custom settings like our mods. So I'm gonna enable all mods, but then I'm gonna go and delete. We'll leave on vehicle no end year because there's certain vehicles I have modded that I like to use that have an end year, and I don't want to have an end year for those. We're going to keep them. Sandbox mode, no. And there's a no cost that completely defeats the purpose. But I believe that's all of them. Alright, so now we'll go through all my mods. And I'm not going to describe each every one, but if you would like to play with the mods I use, here are the mods. You could go ahead and pause if you want to write them down or take a screenshot or whatever what you'd like to do. Shoot, I don't remember where I was. Gee. Just make sure we get them all. And the Metro is the next one. Oops. Damn it. Alright, that works perfect. Alright. Yeah, I got a lot of mods. I think there's 81 mods, but it's good chunk of them are like necessary ones. Like there's track mods, like where signaling is a lot easier than the two I disabled. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, here we go. Here's our maps. It's loaded at the very least. So we're going to start at the bottom left corner, where we got Los Angeles. So right away, the first thing I look for are supplies. Supplies that the city needs, and if I could do something right away. So right away, what catches my eye is this oil well, this oil refinery, and this fuel refinery. Then I also noticed that Fort Worth, which is right down the road, and LA need fuel. So right away, my brain's telling me both of these could start growing right away, right off the bat, which is good. That's what you want. Then you could also see Fort Worth wants bread. I also see 2 farms and a bread plant. I actually see 3 farms. So there you go. Now Fort Worth, I take a mental note. Fort Worth, they could grow both their industries right off the bat. So now we're going to go from the bottom of the map, head out east. Warren needs bread, construction materials. Now, right away I noticed that you have, I go back to here. I would say that this bread plant would probably be able to supply 2, especially since we have all this wheat here. Should be able to supply 2 towns at the very least, maybe even 3. So it could definitely support Fort Worth, and it could definitely support Warren. So we could build off Warren pretty easily. But now as I go to the east some more, I see this meat processing plant. So now what that means is, ooh, man, this is pretty good. We could take fish. I don't know why there's fish in the middle of land. But we could take fish over to the meat plant, and then take the meat to I thought I saw one. We'll go to that. We'll get to that later. But that's a good start for it. And then I noticed that we got a quarry, construction materials. Warren needs construction materials, so they could build off their construction materials just about right off the bat, which is pretty good. Now Lancaster needs bread. Could we get the bread from this processing plant? Maybe. I wouldn't rely on it though. Let's see if we can find it somewhere else. Now we head up north. We got more oil refinery stuff. We got Tampa. Tampa needs goods and construction materials. Good thing we got this quarry and stuff here. Book it right up there. And right down to Warren. Warren. That'll work out pretty well, I think. So we got more fuel stuff for Lexington, which is pretty good. Now we got Beaumont, I believe is how you say that. They need, ooh, that's good too. So they need construction materials. They have a quarry, construction materials, and then their town. So you have a straight line. And if you needed to, you could have the quarry come to here as well. So that'll work out pretty well, I think. Orlando needs tools and gears. What do they call the gears? Machines. Machines are a harder one to make, so we probably are going to wait till later to do that. Same with the tools. But if I could at least get one point of their industry going, that'd be pretty good. So up north to Fort Lauderdale, they need construction materials too. Good thing we got this one down here. Berkeley, construction materials. We'll probably have to make, here we go, construction materials. Now if we could find sand, slag, or if we could find marble or stone, we'll be set on that one. We'll keep going north. Oh, we got Boise, which needs construction materials as well. A lot of construction materials are needed, and tools. That one won't be too bad. Now DC needs food and construction materials. Right, what first thing that sticks out to me is this fishery, which is a mod. The fishery is a mod. The silver is a mod. The coffee farms are mods. So food. Skip. Unless if I go and now this would make sense if I'm trying to like make money off the line, which obviously that's what I would be doing. Is I would send the wheat up north, and then I would send the bread back south to here, and then that will make that line 100% productive, because we'll get money both ways. And I'm wasting time and I'm blowing away my loan. Whoops. So we keep heading north. We got Amarillo, who needs food and machines. Okay, so here is the food processing plant. Now, if we were later on in the game, what I would definitely do is get the fishery from here, get a plane, send it all the way up to here, and then that would cause meat, have a train the meat to here, to bread, and then just drive it over. Or train it, whatever. That's how I would do that. But we don't have that, so we don't have those yet, so we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So now we got Lansing up here, which needs machines, and they need fuel. Alright, so for fuel, I see a well, another well, but I don't, in the refinery, but I do not see. Okay, all the way out here. That's a long distance, jeez. But that's not too bad. We can live with that. We'll work on that. That'll probably be one of our later missions. Now, Carrie needs bread and construction materials. I see a construction material factory here, but I do not see marbles. A marble quarry. So we'll have to come back to that one. Mesa needs goods and machines. Goods, it kind of takes a lot to make, so we're not even going to talk about that one yet. We'll get to that when we get to that. And same with the machines. So we'll get to that one later. Paper is a mod, by the way. Okay, so Birmingham needs bread and tools. So what I'll probably end up doing is getting a train line from here all the way to here. Drop off the bread on the way back as it goes to pick up more wheat. Because something about this game, for anyone who hasn't played it, is that the further you go, the more they're going to pay. But obviously you're not going to go from this corner of the map down to this corner of the map. Damn it. This corner of the map. They're not going to... I don't think they would pay you too well for that. But like, for example, if I wanted to take this quarry and train it all the way down to this factory, it'd pay pretty decent. So in the meantime of me losing my train of thought, let's just go ahead and get started. So we're going to go all the way out to the LA and Fort Worth section, and we're just going to go ahead and start building up our industry. So we're going to start with the train. And cargo train. We're going to put it here. Then, so that's going to go from here to here. So we got to connect these to road. So now it's still in catchment. So now it will take the crude from here to here, as long as this is in catchment, which it should be. Just like that. That's perfect. Let's maxed out at, well, almost maxed out as 75 the whole way, but that's okay. These trains are not going to be going 75. Wait, what the fuck? God damn it. Son of a bitch. Okay, so it should be good from there then. So if we go from like that, perfect. So now we want to put our diamond interchange in. I always put a diamond in, even if I just have them going one way or one train. There we go. Perfect. So now we have our depot. Oops. Oh, perfect. This is our only locomotive. That's crazy. Okay. We'll start with one. So the first line is going to be a crude from LA to LA. So this is how I label mine. I go bracket R for rail, bracket Los Angeles crude. I always go from where it starts. So in the production line, I always go from where it starts. So we're starting with crude. So the crude is in LA. So we'll call it LA crude. Now if the crude was in Fort Worth, but it went to LA, it would be Fort Worth crude. But then the rest of the line would be LA and so forth, depending on where it's going. And you guys will see that as we play. Okay, so something I forgot. Signals. Auto signal 500 meters. Perfect. We're going to go like that for now. Perfect. Now let's watch our first train. So I always put the date speed on a quarter. Well, yeah, we'll put the date speed on a quarter for now. And then I fast forward it. Because we don't want the days to fly by. We just want the train time to fly by. So I'm thinking already of duplicating this train. We'll see how full it gets. If it fills up right away, then we'll duplicate it already. I just realized I almost went through all my money already, and we haven't even finished this production line, but that's okay. Watch our first train going to the station. 190,000, that's not too bad, considering. So now I'm going to wait for the second train, just for the hell of it. And if you're curious why I put the depot this way like I did, you don't have to put the train back into the depot to fix it. You can do it from the menu. I'll show you in a second. Woohoo! So, you go to Manage Vehicle, click on the gear or the wrench, and then you can add it and modify it. I think that's pretty cool. I'm glad they added that, because to put a train into the depot just to add 2 cars or something was dumb. So now we need to put our next station in. We're going to put it about here, I'm thinking. Tracks. Put it like that. I don't like how glitchy these lines could be sometimes. It's pretty annoying. But not annoying enough for me to dislike the game. There we go. Perfect. Now both ways have their autosave. Both have their down interchange, so they could do what they gotta do. How's this doing? 175 already. So I'm going to borrow some more money. That's not what I want. In order to get one more vehicle on the line. And then I need to make a new depot, because I should have thought this a little further through, but that's okay. We're going to get a locomotive. For right now, we'll just leave it at a 45 capacity. Since that other line is black, we'll make this one gray, because crude and oil are both black, but can't have 2 black lines. You'll get confused, or I'll get confused. Whoops. Not what I wanted. So we're going to add it to a line. We're going to make a new line that goes from there to here. And that's going to be R. Just like that. And actually, that's too close, I feel. Okay. Actually, what I might end up doing is putting a this is what I wanted. Oh, you know what? I forgot. So it does not acknowledge that this is here because there's no road connecting it to the refinery. Damn it, or negative. It's okay. Not the end of the world. Now it'll acknowledge it. Or it should. Yep, there we go. We got oil waiting already. Awesome. paid that little bit we just had to take. Now your goal, and the reason why I start so late or so early in the game, is to pay off that debt as soon as possible. And then the earlier you start, the cheaper everything is. If you start in like 1950, all the vehicles are stupid expensive for the most part. But if you start 1850, a locomotive's $250,000 instead of $1 million. I'd rather pay $250,000 than $1 million to start off. Alright, so how's this doing? It's kind of questionable, but for right now, it's okay. It's a pretty short pass too. So what I'll probably do for the Fort Worth line is we're going to configure this. No. Tracks is what I meant. So good. So now when we have our line going to Fort Worth, we'll have it follow next to this line. And then when we get to this depot, we're going to veer off. We're going to go next to the depot. We're just going to keep on going to Fort Worth. Actually, we might just go this way. I was thinking about going this way. That way we could have... I was thinking we could have it dropped off from here to here, dropped off, then dropped off here to here, and then all we would be losing money on is from it coming from Fort Worth to back. What distance is quicker? This or that? I guess it's personal preference because it's both kind of decent travel. I'm probably gonna go this way though, just because it's longer and you get paid. You're supposed to get paid more for the longer the distance. It's something we're gonna do soon too, when this needs more crude. We're gonna take this oil well. We're gonna boat it to here. We're gonna have a boat it to here. We'll make double money then, because we'll get paid for the boat. We'll get paid for the train. So that'll be pretty cool. So okay, I'll show you what I mean by upgrading the vehicle while it's on the road. So you go manage vehicle, get the wrench, wagons, make them the gray. Then we're going to modify them. So now it's longer. Now it'll be even more productive. Or, yeah, I guess productive's a good word for it, but okay, something I need to add is to the line at LA North. We want you to load full wherever you wait 80 seconds. That way it should pick up whatever's there, and it should just wait. That way we're not just taking... Damn it. That way we're not just taking 31. Maybe we could have gotten all however many. You know what? I didn't have to extend that. Whoopsies. It don't matter. It's not that big of a deal. So now we're at 32. 34 now. 36 out of 49. So instead of just leaving right away, we picked up an extra like 16, I believe, which is pretty good. That's what I'd rather do any day. So I'm going to this needs one more train. Actually, since this is such a short distance, I'm not going to train it to here. We're going to... Oops. I forgot we had no money. Alright, well then we'll wait on doing that because I completely forgot. Okay, so... As you can see, all the housing is over here. You could have used my hand, but you can't see my hand. Where these trees are, where I'm circling, this is all housing. We would like to try to avoid having the trucks going through that way, so we're going to place it right there. Actually, yeah, we'll place it there instead. And we're going to take a street. We're going to stretch this out a little bit. And we're just going to put it from there to there. We're going to add a waypoint. And actually, this is how I do mine. I'm not saying it's the right way, but this is how I've always done it. That's crazy. I don't want to have it where it's connected to both of them at the same time, because that's just going to cause headaches. So now we're going to configure this. I always try to have a big old dock or loading section. I don't know why I called it a dock. And take our road. Actually, there we go. Now, could add our truck depot. We're going to put it right here. Our capacity right now is so low, it's at 4. So we're going to buy 2 vehicles for right now. Add them to a new line, and it's going to go from here to there, and we're going to pit stop there. So we're going to make it red because it's fuel. So now, since it's a truck, we're going to put a T for truck. Los Angeles fuel. And voila. consumers. Los Angeles is a consumer now, so now they got. Why is it doing that? Alright, so our first horse is going to be picking up its fuel. It's got all 4. Cool. So while it's driving to its location, I'm going to manage the line. Full load any. 90 seconds. Just so they'll pick, because as we upgrade this and they get bigger and bigger trucks, that way it picks up as many as it can, and it can wait 90 seconds. It's not going to kill us. At least I wouldn't think so. 4,000. Woohoo! We're rich. Pay off that loan. Got to wait on the slow poke that just magically U-turned. I try to, like I said, I try to pay the loan off as quick as possible. Alrighty. Got all 4. Cool. So I am going to manage the vehicle. We'll duplicate it and we'll have 3 on the line. Put 1 more on there. So what I would like to do is start our bus line. Now, where are we going to have a bus line? I'm not exactly sure just yet. Because to expand these roads or to upgrade them, that gets very expensive. That's 388,000. That's 312. That's 490,000. $223 for this road. But we'll have to do it. $58,000 for that. Can't even afford to upgrade that one or that one. Alrighty, so we got most of the area detailed out. So we're gonna add some bus stops now. We're gonna put one right there. Put another one here. One there. We are in the red. But it's because we're spending more than we're making. It's not because our lines are doing bad. So buy 1 carriage. Put it on the new line. We're going to put, truck, Los Angeles, bus line. And we're going to make it a nice bright blue. Just have a nice fun color. Okay, so yeah, I got most areas. We'll have to come back to upgrading these roads when we got a lot of money, because right now we ain't got any money, so we can't afford to upgrade these roads like I would like to. And so I've decided that I'm going to have the line continue from the fuel, because I can at least make the lines worth their money by having a station. That's not what I want. Here. And a station there and there. Now this could get expensive because we're destroying their field, but it's just decoration. It doesn't like slow them down. Yeah, you see how much that costs just for that little section because we're destroying their field, but that's okay. It'll be worth it in the long run. Now the second line's not going to cost that much. It's only going to cost 70,000, which is good. So we'll put our tracks. There's a collision. Yes, there is a collision on my road that I just made. Derp. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Shoot. Well, I'm going to put a cargo station here. Oops. Which is not what I wanted to put here, but because I want to put a passenger station on the other side, as you'll see in a moment. Tracks. Kind of annoying that I have to wait for money. On my other world, or my other game, I have so much money that I don't have to wait. I just spend, and I'm good to go. Right, perfect. So now, so what I want to do is have a pasture line that goes from LA to Fort Worth, because I can see them having people going back and forth. It just makes sense to me. Damn, they need or maybe they don't. Okay, wait, what? Crude. They need to full load any and wait 80 seconds. For them to go empty, that's not happening. I'm not going to let that happen. So it's only shipping 400 out of 600. But it says its transport is at 100%. I'm not sure exactly how that works, so don't, yeah, I don't know. I guess once this levels up, maybe? Because right now we're at 67 shipment out of 100. Honestly, I'm not sure how that works. So, if you do know, put that down in the comments for me, and I'd greatly appreciate that. So now I need to see, where do I need to put the bread? Okay, good. So I put the bread right over here. I got enough money for it. Sure. And I just put that so then it would destroy the fields. Less I'd have to deal with later. Be nice if I quit hitting tab when I want to hit Q. Yeah. So when we put this in, you'll see exactly what I mean by, we'll take the wheat here, we'll take the bread, drop it off here, and then we'll have another train take it the rest of the way. It's actually a pretty smart way of doing it. So, got a change there, got a change there. Now I'm going to take the line like I wanted to. It's a very short section, or speed, as far as speed, but too much slope, really. How is that too much slope? Tell me. Curvature. Tracks. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's gotta go back. No, they need to make a move mod. That'd make this so much easier. So we're gonna just destroy that upright. We'll put it about there. I think that should be long enough. That's perfect. Should have done that from the get-go. Yes, actually. Because I'm gonna get annoyed looking at that, because I know that this will probably always be trucks. Now, I need to add trucks, it looks like, because yeah, they got a lot, so. Managed vehicles. I say 10 should be enough. Medium, actually. Put a large street, I'm thinking. We're gonna move the bus line to here. And then Poplar Street. We're gonna get rid of Davis. There we go. That's good. Then we're gonna bulldoze that, and then we're gonna make this actually a medium street, because there's no point in having that two large streets right next to each other. Alright, so now I'm gonna have tracks go from here to there. Signals here. Forgot to put a diamond here. does this. There we go. Perfect. Now we put our signals on this side. Perfect. Now, I have to get a big fat loan again. I should have paused it, damn it. Now I gotta wait. There we go. So we got a new line. So this line starts in Fort Worth. So it's gonna be the Fort Worth. Well, it's gonna be a Fort Worth bread line anyway, so. Rail. We'll put wheat to bread. So now we're put. And we're just going to have it like that for right now because since this isn't that far away, I'm not that worried about over-starving the line. So, once we have more money, I will gladly put from here to here, it's its own line. Choo choo. Yeah, I don't see why this train won't be able to make some money quick. It's full already. Didn't even take a dent out of it. Sells it's 80,000 or so. Pick up the bread. So I'm gonna have. I meant to manage the line. So when we get the LA transfer, full if available for 100 seconds. Then Fort Worth, 90 seconds. Obviously it's full, so it's not gonna be like freaking out about it, but yeah, better be safe than sorry. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to save up 1.4 million, and I'm gonna put another train on this line. That would give me 36,000, but that's better than nothing, so I ain't complaining. And when I'm able to have long trains, what I could do too is have the train go. I can have a train going from where the fuel is to the bread factory, drop the fuel off there, and have the bread and the fuel be picked up and taken over to the other place. and then it will be killing two birds with one stone. Now, it's not the most efficient as far as fuel, because if you look at the city, they want all the fuel here. So, like, this, it drops off mostly to the bread. Now, perhaps, if we did some persuading, took a road like this, took a road like that, excuse me, and maybe so what I might have to do, which will suck, I'm going to put it there. I'm going to take a road. So now this one reaches all that. So that's going to be the fuel, unfortunately. It's going to have to be. Really? Perfect. Alright, that'll work. It's just gonna be kind of questionable for a while. Or for a good portion. Because if I'm not mistaken, this one's gonna have right away because there's no signals to it unless the train's here. Not enough money yet. That sucks. Because it's got almost 300 bread waiting for it. How's this doing? 400 oil! It's taking 3 trains at a time, so I mean... So what leveled up? That leveled up. That makes sense. That leveled up. Jeez. And this one did not level up yet. That's fine. So we're gonna manage. We're actually gonna... What? How much money did I need? Okay, well, we're not gonna upgrade that one yet. We'll upgrade the wheat then. And then we're to add 2 gondolas. As soon as I have 400,000. I have $30 in the pour. There we go. Upgrade that. I'm gonna put it to the yellow. So now it's going to take 42 instead of whatever it was before. I'm drawing a blank on what it was. So now we're going to make more money. But that's as much time as we have for today. I hope you guys did enjoy. Hit that like button if you did. Comment below on your favorite moments so far. If you learned anything. If I should continue on with the series. If I should scrap it. Nobody cares. What you guys think of the other series as well. And all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Later.